Today we're going to be installing our Boost Auto Parts 8 to 22 pin adapter. This procedure will only work to install 22 pin OEM towing mirrors onto a vehicle originally equipped with 8 pin small mirrors. This will get the forward facing light operating as running light only and the two LEDs on the side operating as turn signal. If you would like the front facing light to operate as running light and signal or switchback, please purchase Boost Auto Parts tow mirrors. Please note, this procedure will not work on aftermarket mirrors not purchased from Boost Auto Parts, as they are wired incorrectly. To ensure worry-free installation, please purchase Boost Auto Parts towing mirrors, and this adapter will be included with your purchase.
First thing we're going to do is go ahead and remove that triangle trim piece right behind the mirror there. You can either use a trim tool or it'll pull just off like that. Now I just want to go ahead and unplug the mirror connector with the latch on the left side there. Just pull that out and push it out of the way. Now go ahead and plug in your adapter provided by Boost Auto Parts.
Now just go ahead and plug in your extension harness provided with the adapter here.
Now we're going to go ahead and remove the door panel. First thing you want to do is remove this handle cover here. Now you'll go ahead and remove this trim bezel located right down here. Now you just go ahead and remove the 7mm door panel bolts. Now you're going to go ahead and remove the door panel. There's just some body clips. You'll go ahead and release those. Go ahead and remove any connectors on the door panel. Just go ahead and remove the handle lever here. You just want to depress this tab down here and it'll pop right out. Now just go ahead and set the door panel off to the side. Now just go ahead and route that blue wire down behind the door module here, down into this rubber boot area at the bottom of the door. Now just go ahead and remove this rubber boot here.
Now what we're going to do is go ahead and get some additional slack into the door harness. There's a trim clip located in the door right here. What you're going to do is reach your arm in over from here, and then what you're going to do is there's a trim clip, like I said, right here. So just go ahead and take your hand and you're just going to go ahead and release that trim clip from right here. You just pull straight back and you'll see there's the trim clip. That's what you're going to go ahead and release. It'll give you a little more slack.
Now you'll want to cut a small slit in the boot away from the wires. Now you just go ahead and pass your blue wire through that slit there. Now you just want to go ahead and remove the lower door boot here. You just want to squeeze that rubber grommet and pull it out. Now you just want to carefully cut off the zip tie of the upper door boot here and go ahead and pull back the rubber.
Now you just want to go ahead and remove the door harness from the door jamb here. There's two clips on the top and one clip on the bottom. You'll want to depress in order to remove this.
Now we're going to go ahead and tape this wire to this straightened out piece of coat hanger here. You can use any firm piece of metal to do this, but you'll just want to tape the wire to some firm metal piece that you can run through the door. Now you're just going to go ahead and run the coat hanger and wire up from where it is now, up into the door jamb there, and it'll come right out as shown here. You want to make sure your window is down during this process to make sure nothing is interfering with the window. Now just go ahead and remove the tape and pull our coat hanger back through. Now we're just going to go ahead and release these two connectors. There's just a clip on each side. Just go ahead and pull that out of the door. Now just go ahead and tape that wire up. Just make sure it's nice and snug there. I just want to go ahead and run this through the door boot. Now just go ahead and untape that wire. pull the metal piece out. And I'll go ahead and pull all the slack through that. Just like so. Now you just want to go ahead and push the bottom door boot slightly back in so that you can re-latch the trim clip. Now on both the passenger and driver's side, you're going to be working on the top side of the connector, the one that the gray connector originally went into. What you want to do is go ahead and unlatch this white component by just prying out on those two tabs, one on each side. It'll just pop the lock out, but you want to leave that in the connector.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to insert this wire provided by Boost Auto Parts into the correct slot for the running light. The passenger side will get placed into pin B8 and the driver's side will be placed into pin B11. Now this is going to be the top of the connector, so again the side that the gray connector was originally plugging into. These are labeled, but B8, if you're looking at it like it was originally in the door, B8 is located in this top right hand position. So the passenger would go into B8 right here. If it were the driver, it would go into B11 right here. Now there is one way and one way only for these pins to be inserted. The crimp, this side, needs to face down towards the bottom. So what you'll do is you just go ahead and place it straight in, and it should just slide straight on forward. And you should feel it kind of latch into place. So again, the passenger side we placed into pin B8. After that's done, what you're going to do is you're just going to come to the head of the connector and put that white latch down. And it should just lock it straight into place. And then you'll just go ahead and press it the rest of the way.
Now you want to go ahead and run that door boot back underneath the hinge there, up where it was before. And you'll want to plug both of these connectors in, making sure the black one goes on the bottom and the gray one goes on the top. You're going to gently pull the slack on the blue wire back from the bottom of the door boot. Be careful when doing this, make sure not to rip any terminals out of the connector. Now you want to go ahead and pull all that slack through the door. And go ahead and pull it all through the boot there. You want to make sure when all is said and done to keep it clear of the window. You just want to go ahead and tie that wire up with the existing door harness and making sure it's out of the way. Now you just go ahead and put the boot back over and replace the zip tie. Now just go ahead and slide that connector back in. Now you just want to go ahead and reinstall the lower door boot here. Now you just go ahead and do one final visual, making sure this blue wire is out of the way of the window. Once that's secure, you'll go ahead and put that boot back in. Now we're just going to go ahead and start the door panel installation process. You can start by latching the door handle back in here. Now just go ahead and plug back in any connectors you removed on the door. Now when reinstalling the door panel, you want to make sure the door lock mechanism fully snaps through the door panel before pressing down. And then just go ahead and apply some force, get all the tabs to snap back in. Then just go ahead and reinstall the door panel screws. Now just go ahead and reinstall the two door trim pieces that you previously removed. Now just go ahead and reinstall the mirror stud cover.
Now your installation is complete. To get the parts shown in this video, check out our website at boostautoparts.com. If you'd like your front light to function as signal and running or switchback, or are just looking for aftermarket tow mirrors, purchase Boost Auto Parts tow mirrors to ensure proper fit.